Good morning children. How are you all? I hope you are good. Yes, today we are going to continue with the fifth chapter, mensuration. Okay, in that we have completed solving the problems based on plane figures and we have started with the solid shapes, cube and cuboid. Now today in this section we are going to see the problems and the basics of cylinder. Okay, so cylinders. Have you heard that word before? Yes, cylinder is a famous word, no? That name it comes from the shape. Okay, it is the shape. Okay, in cooking we will use that cylinder. Okay, gas we will fill in the cylinder. That is common name what we are using is cylinder. Okay, it came in the name shape. What the shape the container is, that is called as the cylinder. Okay, we came across many cylindrical shape in our day-to-day life, isn't it? For example, see this. See here, I am having a container box, isn't it? It is a small box which is in the shape of the cylinder and we will be having some pen, isn't it? See here, this marker. This is also in the shape of the cylinder, and if you see the tube light around your home or in your classroom, the tube light is in the form of cylinder, like that. Many shapes we can say the example for cylinder. Okay, now we'll see what is a cylinder. A cylinder is a solid shape with one curved surface and it has two circular plane faces which are identical. So the cylinder is a solid shape which have one curved surface. See the curved surface, you saw the cylinder, any cylinder, it will have some curved part, that is called one curved surface, and two circular part which are identical. Two circle parts it will have which are identical. If the two circle parts are identical only, then we can say that it is a cylinder. Okay. So are you clear about the cylinder shape? What are the objects around you? So you can find many objects around you which is in the shape of cylinder. If you go to the kitchen, many containers will have in the shape of cylinder only. Okay. Or you are writing pen. Some pens it will be in the form of cylinder only. And tube light, as I said before, the tube light, like that. Many, even the chocolates you can find in the shape of the cylinder. Okay, so cylinder is a solid which have one curved surface and two circle area which are identical. This shape is called as the cylinder. Okay, now see now we are having two types of cylinder. One is right circular cylinder, other cylinder. One is right circular cylinder, other one is oblique cylinder. What is the right circular cylinder? A right circular cylinder have the two circular face. The two circular face, one is at the top, other one is at the bottom, which will be at the right angle. If you connect the height from the center of the circle to the bottom face of the circle, it will be in the right angle. The height of the cylinder will be in the right angle. They are placed straight. Okay, the two circle face are aligned in the form straight, so that the height will be in the right angle. So this type of cylinder is called right circular cylinder. In this exercise, we are mainly going to solve the problems based on right circular cylinder. If it is simply said as cylinder means, it is we have to note in the form of right circular cylinder. In the right circular cylinder, always the identical face will have the height. If you join the height of the two identical faces, circular faces, the height is always perpendicular. Such type of cylinder is called as the right circular cylinder. Other one is oblique cylinder. In that, it is in the form of cylinder only, but the height, if you saw that the two identical circular face will not be in the straight line, and if you join the height, it will not, the height will be not in the right angle. If you join the two centers of the circle, it will not give you the right angle. Such right circular triangle, such cylinders are called oblique cylinder. Okay, so what is right circular cylinder? Right circular cylinder is a solid with one curved surface area and two circular identical face. And if you join the center of the two circles identical face, the height will be always perpendicular. Such type of cylinders is called as a right circular cylinder. For example, see this diagram. This is the right circular cylinder. See this two circular face. If I join the center of the two circular face, it will be always 90 degree. Such type of cylinder is called as a right circular cylinder. Okay, yes. Now we are clear about what is the cylindrical shape. How to identify the shape Okay, cylindrical shape. Now, we are going to see some formulas. Okay, acts like the cube and cuboid. We saw the total surface area, curved surface area and volume. Now we are clear with what is total surface area, curved surface area and volume. Curved surface area, which includes the part which has the curved part. I accept the curved surface area will include the only the area of the curved part. It will not include the top and bottom. Total surface area will include all the faces of the given solid. Yes, and the volume is based on the area of the base and height of the solid. Okay, the same using the same concept only. We are going to see the formulas of curved surface area of the cylinder, total surface area of the cylinder and volume of the cylinder. Okay, so now see here, if I am having a rectangle, with me, rectangle paper with me. Okay, so if we fold this rectangle paper or wrap this rectangle paper, see here, if I am folding this rectangle paper, what shape you are getting? See, I am just normally rotating this rectangle paper. What is the shape you are getting? See, what shape it is? It is a cylinder shape. Whatever the paper, whenever you are folding the rectangle paper, okay, rolling the rectangle paper, it will get a cylinder shape. Okay, so if I unwrap this cylinder, see now I am having a cylinder shape in my hand. If I unwrap this, okay, see here, if I unwrap this, we are getting a rectangle. So if I fold this, if I roll the paper, we are getting the right circular cylinder shape. If we unwrap this, we are getting a rectangle shape. So what is the similarity between the rectangle and the cylinder? Okay, so see, this is the area of the rectangle. Okay, this paper is area of the rectangle. See here, the area of the rectangle, length, we will take the length as L and breadth as B. Okay, so what is the area of the rectangle? Length into breadth square units. Length into breadth square units. Now, this full area only, while I am wrapping, it is becoming as a cylinder. So, what is the curved surface area of the cylinder? The area of the rectangle, because the total pattern only I am wrapping as the cylinder. So, here the area of the paper is equal to the curved surface area of the cylinder. See, the whole paper is only here, make it as a curved surface area now. So, here the paper, the area of the rectangle is equal to the curved surface area of the cylinder. So, how to find the area of this rectangle? Unwrap it. Here, this is the length. This is the length of the paper. And this is the breadth of the paper. The paper is in the form of rectangle. So, this is the length and this is the breadth. While I am making it as a cylinder, what is happening here? What is happening? What is the change you are seeing here? The length is made as a circle. The length is made as a circle in the top and bottom. The circle length. And the breadth becomes as the height of the cylinder. And the breadth becomes as the height of the cylinder. So, you can also take a piece of paper of a rectangle. See that mark the length and breadth. And make the paper in the form of cylinder. You can observe that the length of the rectangle becomes as the circular part of the cylinder, circular base of the cylinder, and the breadth of the rectangle acts as the height of the cylinder, isn't it? So the length becomes the circular base of the cylinder. It is the circumference of the circle, because for the cylinder the base part is in the form of circle. So automatically the length is equal to the circumference of the base. The circumference of the base here for the right circular cylinder is, the base is always in the shape of circle. For any cylinder, the base, see, the top and base is always in the form of circle. So only this part, for curved surface area we have to take only the curved area. That means this part must automatically it will convert to the circumference of the circle. It is taken as the circumference of the circle. So what is the circumference of the circle formula? We have studied a lot in our earlier classes about the circles. What is the area of the circle and what is the circumference of the circle, isn't it? So circle will have a radius, isn't it? It will have a radius from the center. Circumference for the rectangle. This rectangle only we fold as a cylinder, no? So the length of the rectangle we have to mention as the circumference of the circle as 2 pi r. So we have to take the length as 2 pi r because it only becomes as a circumference of the circle. And the breadth is here. It was taken as the height of the cylinder. So the breadth we have to take it as h. So finally the curved surface area is area of this rectangle. So the area of the rectangle is length into breadth. Here the length is 2 pi r. The length is 2 pi r and the breadth is h. So 2 pi r into h. So finally the formula is 2 pi r into h square units. 2 pi r into h square units. That is the curved surface area of the cylinder. So if you take the piece of paper, you can understand, fold it as a cylinder, and you can understand how the length is made as the circumference and breadth is made as the height. Okay. Now, total surface area. Total surface area includes all the faces, no? The curved surface area, also the two identical circles. Area of the circles. Okay. So it includes the curved surface area. Total surface area includes the curved surface area. So take the curved surface area. What is the curved surface area? 2 pi r h plus other two parts. Other two parts, how is in cylinder? It is in the shape of circle. So we have to include the area of the circle. How many circles are there other than curved surface area? 2 circles. So we have to include the area of these 2 circles. Area of these 2 circles. So what is the area of the circle? Pi r square. 2 circles are there. So 2 pi r square. So if we simplify the formula, what can be taken here common? 2 pi r. We can take common. The remaining is h plus r. 2 pi r into h plus r square units. Yes. Okay. Now finally volume of the cylinder. Okay. What is the volume of the cylinder? Is, for example, if I want to find the volume of this container, we have to calculate the base area and height. According to the base area and height only, I can say what capacity of oil or water I can fill in this. Okay. So what is the base? What is the base of this? Always the cylinder base is in the form of circle. Base area is circle and height is taken in the general form h. So the volume can be identified by pi r square. Base area into height. What is the base area in our hand? Pi r square and height is h. So finally we can give it as pi r square into h cubic units. Whenever you are finding the volume, you have to put the cubic units. Okay. So see, curved surface area of the cylinder. If you understand the formulas using this concept, how the cylinder is made from the rectangle, how we are finding the what is the concept of total surface area and what is the concept of volume, is no need to memorize the formula. You can calculatively have in your mind the formula always. Okay. So curved surface area. See, whenever you are folding the rectangle sheet, you are getting the cylinder, isn't it? So the total area of the rectangle is equal to the curved surface area of the cylinder. Okay. Here the length is wrapped into the circle, so it is 2 pi r into h. So the curved surface area is 2 pi r into h square units. And the total surface area includes curved surface area and other two faces, top and bottom. Here both are in the form of circle. So area of the circle. So 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square. We have to take 2 pi r common. So the simplified formula is 2 pi r into h plus r square units. And the volume always for whatever the solid depends on the base area and height. The base area of the cylinder is circle. So pi r square into h. The formula is pi r square h cubic units. So these are the 3 main formulas you have to keep in mind about cylinder. I think now we are clear with what is cylinder and what is the curved surface area, total surface area and volume of the cylinder. Okay. So now we are going to see some applications of this formula, how to find the total surface area, curved surface area and volume of the cylinder, and some real life problem also based on cylinders. So we'll solve the exercise problem now. First example here. Find the volume, total surface area, in short we can say it is TSA, and curved surface area of the cylinder, whose base radius is 3.5 cm and height 8 cm. It is the direct problem. They give the base radius and height of the cylinder. Okay, we have to find the volume, total surface area and curved surface area. If you know the the formulas. Just apply the formulas and do the calculation, you will get the answer. Is first given. What is given here? For a cylinder, radius, base radius is equal to 3.5 centimeter and height is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, they are asking us to find the volume, total surface area and curved surface area. We'll see the volume first. Volume is equal to, volume of the cylinder is equal to, what is the formula to find the volume? Pi r square h, cubic units, cubic units. So for pi we know the standard value to use, that is 22 by 7. So substitute the value of pi, 22 by 7 into r represents here the radius of the base, and h represents here the height of the cylinder. What is r here? 3.5 into 3.5. Before going to the calculation, check whether the both are in the same units. Both are in centimeter only, so only we started the calculation. Into h. Now, anything to cancel is, we can cancel 7 and 3.5. Is 1 7 is 7 and 0.5 into 7 is 33.5. Because 7 5s are 35, we are having the decimal. So 1 7 is 7, 0.5 into 7 is 3.5. Now just what we have to do is we have to multiply 22 into 0.5 into 3.5 into h. Okay, we have to multiply all those values and we got the answer as 308 centimeter cube. So the volume of this given cylinder is 308 centimeter cube. Next, we are going to find the curved surface area, CSA of the cylinder. What is the CSA of the cylinder formula? 2 pi RH. What is the CSA of the cylinder formula? 2 pi RH square units. 2 pi RH square units. Substitute again 2 into pi value is 22 by 7. Radius value is 3.5 and the height in our hand is h. Again simplify 7 and this, we will have 0.5. By multiplying this 44 into 8 into 0.5. Now to get the value 176 centimeter square. Just multiply the numbers. We know that to multiply now. Just multiply all the 4 values and get the answer as 176 centimeter square. Now total surface area of the cylinder. TSA of the cylinder. What is the TSA of the cylinder formula? 2 pi r into h plus r. 2 pi r into h plus r square units. So substitute the value 2 into 22 by 7 into the radius is 3.5 into 8 plus 3.5. So again simplify by 7, 0.5. So 44 into 0.5 and 8 plus 3.5 is this 11.5. Okay, so if you multiply all these values, we will get as 253 centimeter square. If you multiply 44 into 0.5, we will get our answer as 22. 22 into 11.5, we will get 253. Okay, so it is a direct problem. If the base radius and height is given for the cylinder, it is very easy to calculate the volume, CSA and TSA. So make clear that in pi, for pi we have to use the value 22 by 7. Okay, before doing the multiplication, just see that whether any number is possible to simplify. Okay, so simplify that and do the calculation so that you will get the answer in an easy way. Okay, so we'll go for the next problem. Now in exercise 16.3, we are going to see the applications of cylinder. Okay, fine. See the first problem. The volume of a cylinder is 2112 centimeter cube and its radius is 8 centimeter. We have to find its height and curved surface area. The volume of the cylinder is given here and the base radius is given as 8 centimeter. We have to find the height. We have to find the height of the cylinder as well as the curved surface area of the cylinder. Okay, so what is given here? What what is given in this problem? Volume of the cylinder. So volume is equal to 1/2 centimeter cube, and the radius is given as 8 centimeter. So from the volume only we have to derive the height of the cylinder. Okay, so the volume, because here we know the value of volume, so from the volume only by substituting the radius we have to derive the value of height. Okay, so now take the volume. What is the volume of the cylinder formula? Pi r square h cubic units. Pi r square h cubic units. Now what is volume given in the question? 1/2. Substitute the values what is known and given in the question. We know the value of pi. Pi as 22/7. And the radius given in the question is 8. So 2 times r square is 8 into 8. And the unknown value is h. That's what we have to find. We have to derive the value of h. Now here we can't simplify anything. So I am going to rearrange this equation as h is equal to. So that we are going to take the numbers to the next side of the equation and I am going to find the value of h. So rearrange the equation as h is equal to. Height we have to find now. So h is equal to 2/2. The 7 here in division. If it goes to the next side of the equation, it comes under multiplication. And all other values in the numerator as a multiplication comes under the division. So what are the other values? 22 into 8 into 8. So see, I am rearranging the equation. H is equal to. So taking all other numbers to the next side of the equation. 7 here division, so it goes there, it comes under multiplication. All other numbers it comes under division. So before multiplying and dividing, just we will try to simplify the numbers. So whenever you are having the calculation like this with the 2 or 3 numbers, try to simplify and do the calculation. Okay, so shall we simplify? Now I am going to simplify by 8. 1/8 is 8. See here, 21. Take the first 2 number. 2 8s are 16. Reminder, we have 5. Okay, so 6 8s are 48. Remember, I will be having 3. And so 3 32. 4 8s are 32. So just take the number and divide by 8. We will get the value 264. So what is the remaining numbers in our hand? We will do the calculation in the next step. Do the calculation step by step. Okay. So 264 into 7 by 22 into 8. Again I am going to simplify using 8 only. See here, 1/8 is 8. 26. Take the first number, 26. 3 8s are 24. Remainder 2. In 26, 3 8s are 24. Remainder 2. Again 3 8s are 24. So we got the answer as 33 into 7 by 22. Now anything to simplify is 33 and 22 have some common factor. What it is? 11. So 2 into 11, 22, and 3 into 11, 33. Finally we are having that 3 into 7 by 2. So what is 7 into 3? We can't simplify more than this. So 7 3s are 21 by 2. It is in fraction. If we remove the fraction, we got the value of h is equal to 21 divided by 2. The value is 10.5 centimeter. So we got finally the value of h as 10.5 centimeter. So if any measure CSA, PSA, anything is given, and if you want to find the unknown value in the given question, just take the formula of the PSA or CSA volume, substitute the given and unknown values, and do the calculation for the unknown value. That means I am solving here for h. So keep h and take the other numbers, make it simplified, then go for the answer, and we got the value of h is equal to 10.5 centimeter. Then not only the height, we have to find the curved surface area of the cylinder. So now we will find the curved surface area of the cylinder. So what is the CSA of the cylinder formula? 2 by RH. 2 by RH square units. Isn't it? So 2 into, substitute the known value by 22 by 7 into, what is the radius in the question? H. And what is the height? What is the height? 1, 10 in 10, 1 times 7, okay, and 3, 35. So 7 5s are 35, so 5, 1.5. Okay, so if you multiply these things, 2 into 22, 44, 44 into 1.5, 66 into 8. Okay, just I am maintaining 22 into 2 is 44, 44 into 1.5 is 66 into 8. 66 into 8, we get the value 8, 2, 5. 6 8 of 48. And again 6 8 of 48, so we got the answer as 528 centimeter square. Okay, so using the height, we got the CSA of the cylinder as 528 centimeter square. Okay, so we'll solve the next problem now. Now see the next problem, children. The ratio between the TSA and CSA, that is total surface area and curved surface area of the cylinder, is 3:2. Find the ratio between the radius and height of the cylinder. For a cylinder, they gave the ratio between the total surface area and curved surface area. Using this, we have to find the ratio between their radius and height. Okay, so see, let us see how to solve it. Yes, now what is given? The ratio between the total surface area. So ratio, we will use this symbol. So PSA is to CSA is equal to, what is the value given? 3:2. Ratio is nothing but we can take in the form of division. Okay, 3:2 means we can change it in the 3/2. If I change this, we can take it as total surface area. First we will substitute the formula. What is the formula for total surface area? 2 pi r into h plus r. What is the formula for curved surface area? 2 pi r h. So we have to remember the formula. So for each and every sum, the formula is very important. So before solving the sum, be clear and learn the formula. Okay. 2 by h, 3:2. So in ratio means we can take in the proportion, that is division. Yes. So change it. So 2 pi r into h plus r divided by 2 pi r h is equal to, the next side we can take it as 3/2. Now what we can do? We are having in the form of fraction now. So if we have the possible to simplify, we can simplify the problem. How to simplify? 2 and 2 will get cancel. Pi, whatever, if we expand pi also, both the values are going to be 22/7. So that we can cancel the pi directly. And r, 1r. How we are cancelling the r? We don't know the exact value of the radius, but how we are cancelling this? This is for the same cylinder. If the different two cylinders, any two different cylinders means we can't simplify that. But for the same cylinder means, for the total surface area as well as the curved surface area, we are going to have the same radius only now. So if we don't know the value of radius also, it is assumed that it is understood that for this problem we have the radius value common for total surface area as well as the curved surface area. So only we also simplifying the radius. Okay. What is the remaining in our hand? H plus r divided by h is equal to 3/2. Here we can't simplify because h plus r, it is with the other operation plus, so we can't simplify this. After this, what we have to do is, now we are going to do the cross multiplication to find the ratio of h and r. So if we cross multiply, 2 should be multiplied here. So 2 into h plus r, 2 into h plus r is equal to 3 into h. After this, we have to take 2 inside. So 2 into h plus 2 into r is equal to 3h. Here we have to find the ratio between the radius and height of the cylinder. So we have to get the ratio in the form of r:h. Radius short we can take as r and h as height as h. So we have to take the ratio in the form of r:h. So we have to make the fraction form of r/h. So we have to segregate the h to one side of the equation and r to the next side of the equation. So take this 2h to here. So 2r is equal to 3h minus 2h. So 2r is equal to, what is 3 minus 2? It is 1h. So we can take it as simply h. The ratio is between the radius and height. So r by h. I am moving So if we change to the ratio, R is to H is equal to 1 is to 2. So finally we got the ratio of the radius and the height of the cylinder is 1 is to 2. So see, from the curved surface area and total surface area, we did the calculation. See, whenever it is in the ratio, we can take it in the form of fraction. Okay, so after changing it in the form of fraction, simplify that. Okay, simplify that. Here we did the cross multiplication and we got the ratio in the form of R is to H. So make the form in the form of R by H. So we got the ratio of the radius and height is equal to 1 is to 2. Okay children, now until that we have solved some applications of cylinder. Okay, I hope you are all very clear with what is cylinder and how the formulas of cylinder, that is curved surface area, total surface area and volume of the cylinder is framed using the rectangle and circle. Okay, so before solving the problem we have to thorough the formula. Okay, we have to read the formula clearly and the problems what we have solved here. Okay, so go through the problem on the same manner. You will get your assignment problem also. Okay, solve the assignment problem and submit in the group. Okay children.